There's little doubt that being a single mother has particular challenges. Nowadays, single parenthood is a widespread practice. Being romantically involved with a single mother, however, might be getting more difficult. You should watch this entire video if you're single and a mother and want to know what men think about dating single mothers so that you can fully see the situation from a man's perspective. Not to judge these men, but to assist mothers who are single in understanding the reasons for their inability to find love. Some men may decide not to date them, even though they desire love and companionship just like anyone else. Let's delve in and look at some of the reasons for this. Reason 1. Responsibility. The amount of responsibility that comes with dating someone who has children is the number one reason why some guys won't date single mothers. Many men might believe that they're not prepared to deal with the responsibilities of being a parental figure, like being a role model, educating kids, or providing a home for them, etc. Normally, caring for a child that is not your own can be quite challenging, especially when a man doesn't want to become a dad right away. Reason 2. Drama. The possibility of drama is another reason why some men might decide against dating single mothers. Single mothers have children with a guy from a previous relationship, and that father is frequently engaged in the children's lives in some way. Single fathers and single moms sometimes experience conflict, since their parenting philosophies and expectations are so drastically different. There may be arguments and problems depending on the mother's and the child's father's connection. For a new partner, this may result in a stressful and uncomfortable setting. Some guys could find this additional stress and drama to be too much to handle and turn down dates with single mothers in order to avoid being entangled in the problems of another family. When a woman has children from several men, it's much worse since there is twice as much ex-drama involved. Reason 3. Financial burden. This may sound absurd, but the dysfunctional family court system of today makes dating single moms impossible. This is particularly true if the child's dad is absent. Some men believe they can't afford to raise a family that's not their own, since raising children is much more expensive than casually dating. They could also be afraid of becoming close to somebody who might rely on them financially. Reason 4. Limited time. Due to mothers' hectic schedules, single mothers seldom have time to date. As we know, good parents spend meaningful time with their children, and so do single mothers. It's like dating someone who works 2 jobs, one full-time and the other part-time. Sometimes men don't care about other things, but they're looking for a woman to date who is always available, with whom they can hang out whenever they want to. So guys think they don't have enough time to develop a deep connection with someone who is constantly busy. Reason 5. Previous baggage. Due to the possibility of past baggage, some men might be afraid to date single moms. Issues with the child's father, psychological baggage from previous relationships, or even troubles with the child themselves might fall under this category. Some single mothers frequently try to rekindle their relationship with the father of their children, especially if the children are still very young. Even if their current partner was a fantastic parent to her kids, they typically dump him when the chance comes. Some guys might not want to cope with these problems and would rather not date single mothers at all. Reason 6. Some guys want kids of their own. After all, we are biological organisms with emotions, and it includes being selfish and prioritizing our own needs over those of others. Our intuition tells us that having children is how we pass on our genes, but children are a significant financial commitment. Simply said, not our kids, not our issue. Why devote all of our time, resources, and effort to someone else's kids? Also, many single mothers don't want to have any more children, but expect to find a guy who will want to look after their children they already have from a previous relationship. Some people believe they aren't at the right place in life to be role models for children. For whatever reason, they may want to start a family of their own first. Or they might have other goals on their bucket list before they feel ready to join someone else's family. On the other hand, some men don't care about taking care of another man's child, since it isn't what pushes them to avoid dating single mothers. They just care about maintaining their bloodline. All they really want is a pure heir. Reason 7. The kids may hate you. One of the primary arguments against dating a single mother is the possibility that her children would despise and hate you. Really, do you want some snotty brat yelling, "Why do you care? You're not even my real dad"? They hold you accountable for destroying the family, even if it happened before you met this woman and years earlier. Yeah, there's a chance that you will get along. Perhaps the two get along well. Remember that you are never their father. Also, it's possible that their actual father will be working against you, inciting the children to resent you even more. A single woman starting a family is more work than it's worth. Whether the child loves or hates you, you might be in a very difficult situation. Number 8. Sometimes men don't want to be bound in serious commitment. It's not that men don't want to date single mothers at all. They make the assumption that all single moms desire a committed relationship, which is more than he's prepared to provide. He doesn't date single moms at all, so as to not waste time, yours or his. Contrary to popular opinions, not all men are interested in long-term relations. Many men are in fact interested in having a serious, long-term relationship, but at the same time, some men may want to emphasize other aspects of their lives, such as their work or personal objectives. Number 9. A whole lot of what-ifs. Another reason why men could overlook a single mother while picking a life mate is due to numerous what-if scenarios. For instance, they think, what if her kid doesn't like me? Or, what if her child dislikes my kids? What if she goes back to her previous husband? And lastly, what if they're still friends with benefits, among other situations? These what-ifs can jeopardize a guy's relationship with a single mother. Reason 10. It's just complicated. When a wife prioritizes her children over her husband, it makes the new man's relationship even more miserable. And now, those are also his children. He comes in second or third place to another man's child with a single mother. No man would typically desire to clean up a mess that was not his fault. However, attachments and problematic concerns between each partner are frequently evolved when there is a kid before dating. It's like starting with the wife bugging him to pick up the kids from school instead of the honeymoon or the romantic adventurous phase. Kids also frequently experience some uncertainty over their mother's connection with a guy who is not their biological father. In conclusion, there are a wide variety of reasons why men might decide against dating moms who are single. It's crucial to remember that not all guys have these views, and that everyone has different dating interests. I'm aware that mothers are special, therefore we need to treat them as such. I'm also aware that in some circumstances it may work out, and you have a loving mixed family. But I would say you are gambling against the odds. Don't give up. If you're a single mother seeking a partner, there are several men out there who will cherish you and your kids. The search for the ideal candidate can just take some time.